The traditional corporate pyramid is getting absolutely destroyed with AI. This is how I think it's going to work in the future. My name is Simon Beard. I built Culture Kings from a little market store to a $600 million brand. And in understanding company structures, I built a team of over 1,000 people. The thing is, with AI, it has reset the first principles. A person now can get so much more done. So I believe rather than have such specialized teams, is to throw out the idea of a corporate pyramid altogether. And instead, it's a value chain flywheel. So you've got to think of each process in your company as a step in the value chain and how does it create value to your product. Now, the first step you should do is once you've actually mapped that all out, you get really clear on each step and go 0 to 10, what part of this function can be done with AI right now? Let's take Culture Kings, for example, clothing company. You have to shoot all new product on a model. So to do this process, what are all the steps in the value chain? Someone on the marketing team needs to decide which model we're going to use. Email them, get their availability, see when they can fit it. You have to organize all the product that needs to be shot to go to the studio. It needs to be prepped. It needs to be steamed. It needs to be checked. A stylist there needs to put together the outfits for the shoot. You need to make sure the roster's done. There's a videographer there. There's an assistant to meet the model when they come in. Maybe even for these big models, you've got to organize catering as well. And then even when they're there, you still need to shoot all the product. You need to style it. You need to get phone footage as well as photos. And then from all those photos need to be sent off and get edited. And then from when they're edited, they get loaded up into online and the product goes live. Okay, what parts can AI do of that now? It can definitely help a lot of that streamline of the booking and the automations. But then do you start thinking, if it was a 10, what would that mean? It would mean you would just take the CAD design of the product and literally turn that onto an AI model, which you create, and you don't have to pay any extra fees or usage rights. You can get the exact model that's differentiated enough that can be shot straight with no editing and be pushed live basically now. And then as you go through all different parts of the value chain, you think more and more, what part can AI do of that 0 to 10? Of merchandising, of replacement, of reconciling invoices. If you think of your structure as a value chain, think of it that you have these sensors around it so that you have triggers, alerts, text messages, SMS that send to you when something is broken in the value chain, which is very crucial. This could be something like you've received a product in, but there's no photo of it online. It's basically in the vortex, a black hole. You cannot possibly sell it because there's no photo for it to go live, but the stock is sitting in the warehouse every day costing you money. Little sensors like this that are going off that allow you to know that the value chain has a break. Because I truly believe that AI will do more and more of that value chain. And our job as humans, just like an entrepreneur, we're here to solve problems. And as the value chain grows, it breaks. And as those breaks, we come in and we solve it and then we patch back out. And so much of it should be automated. So much should be AI that's going through the process and doing the mundane task. Instead, our creativity, our resourcefulness, our agencies getting unlocked on the bigger problems to really better create the value chain. This is where I'm so bullish on this is a season for entrepreneurs to just take a market share from the dinosaur corporate brands because they're not going to be able to pivot. They're not going to be able to move as fast. When you can wipe out big parts of the value chain, create more value, either you can price lower and grab market, or you can spend more on marketing and grab more market share and grab more perceived value and brand status in the marketplace. But either way, there is no point sticking your head in the sand thinking it's going to go back to this traditional ways, because the more you can embrace this structure, it is so much leaner and faster. And more importantly, it doesn't have the traditional communication costs which come with the pyramid structure. We all know this. When you get in meetings for the sake of meetings and more meetings, but all those are so costly and take so much time out of real problem solving, deep work, decision making that needs to get done. This is why I think the corporate pyramid is done and the value chain model will be more the future and standard with AI.